why is your doctor more easygoing with their birth control prescriptions, but they're very tight pursed when it comes to your hormone therapy for menopause prescriptions? Well, you should probably ask the doctor when they say, oh, I don't do hormones for menopause, if they actually prescribe birth control pill for women. Because prescribing a hormone therapy for a young woman, which is what birth control is, should require some training. And in that training, you are told, hey, there's a lot of risks with this birth control pill. However, a lot of doctors and a lot of women tend to overlook the risks that come with taking a birth control pill: weight gain, migraine, risk of stroke, heart attack. There is still a black box warning on the estrogen birth control pill, estrogen progestin, for increased risk of breast cancer and thyroid damage or thyroid dysfunction, not damage. So there's all kinds of problems that can happen. However, nobody discloses that, and no patient will ever bother reading the fine print on their ingredient and risk list that comes with their package. The same doctor who prescribes birth control pill every day, and again, this doesn't apply to family planning clinic because they don't have any training, but your regular OBGYN physician, when they tell you that they don't prescribe hormone therapy for menopause, you really need to confront them and ask them why. Are they prescribing birth control for women, but they're not prescribing hormone therapy for menopause? Because the training that's required for that is minimal and it's not complicated. And the birth control has its own risks and it has its own consequences for younger women. But instead, they were willing to prescribe a birth control pill for 40 and 50-year-olds. That's their go-to. I'm going to fix your perimenopause symptoms with a birth control pill. Oh yeah, you can take birth control pills for menopause way into your 50s. That's not true. That's not safe. And you need to ask when your hormones are imbalanced, not for a birth control pill. And please tell your doctor, I don't want the birth control pill. I want my hormones balanced. You can check your hormones, balance your hormones. And if your doctor's not trained in doing that, then he or she should probably admit and say, I'm not trained, I don't know how to do that. Go seek another doctor who can do that, but don't accept the birth control pill. It will simply put your body's ability to make hormones on its own in a pause mode. So you'll shut down your entire natural hormone production to actually be taking a synthetic hormone, which will just pretty much put everything on pause mode, just like a computer who malfunctions and you shut it down. When you stop the birth control pill, your body will revamp its system, kind of reboot. It can't reboot at 50 the way it would have done it at 35. Your ovaries are kind of done. They're on its last legs. They're not going to respond the same way. Now,